Unfortunately, there are some people out there who would like to exploit the death of Charlie Kirk to the point that they are attacking a citizen of Bullhead City. Sadly, a disgruntled individual identified as Natalie Blevins decided that it was okay to attack Eva Genovese for offering an invitation to Charlie Kirk's, and she wants to take credit, exploiting herself and her partner, Leslie Tyler of Golden Valley. But here's the problem. Leslie Tyler has been exposed by a county supervisor for defrauding the community. Tyler was recently exposed for renting out a house that did not belong to her. And when the real owners of the house discovered this scam, they took her to court, and Tyler was ordered to pay back $11,000. These are the kinds of people who want to take credit for a Christian man's vigil? Really? Unfortunately, Leslie Tyler is also involved with the county assessor, Jeannie Kench, who's asking citizens to give $50 for deed protection. But no one knows where that money is going or why Jeannie Kench is involved with swindlers. And shockingly, Leslie Tyler is also involved in the Republican Party in Mojave County, but she and Blevins have no ties to Bullhead City whatsoever. It seems they only want to take credit for the vigil, but attacking an elderly woman is unacceptable and disgraceful.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, and Toby Cotter, and Chief Reeves. Anyway, the reason I'm here is to tell everybody, invite everybody to the Charlie Kirk Memorial Vigil Thursday night, September the 18th at 7 p.m. It will be at Rotary Park, and I will be there with my husband to honor his memory and his legacy. I hope you will join us. Thank you.
Why is Eva standing there inviting people to an event that I and 2 other people have created for Charlie's Candlelight Vigil? Who goes up there and does that? I had a letter to be read about this event with our names on it in case people needed to get a hold of us. But I guess she thought she needed to do this when she never even got hold of me to volunteer. Wow.
And then Natalie, the Karen of Bullhead City, goes on to nag more on a public statement aimed at Eva.
When you stood up and announced the event at council without any coordination or acknowledgement of the work being done with the 3 people to get a hold of names in case somebody needed something, I felt deeply hurt. It gave the impression that you were speaking on behalf of the vigil when, in fact, I, along with Leslie and Denise, have carried the responsibility of putting it together. You had every opportunity to offer help, but instead you presented yourself as a voice of the event. This was unfair to me and to those who have worked alongside me. I want you to understand how much this has affected me. I'm asking for respect.
Blevins has obviously considered herself to be some sort of a celebrity who wants recognition for what she claims she has done as far as a vigil is concerned. But this vigil is not about Natalie Blevins. Natalie Blevins has made this all about herself and has an army of followers who are working the internet on her behalf. Do a background on State Delegate Leslie Tyler and see that a Bullhead City judge has ordered her to pay back money that she took from Bonnie Work, an innocent family who she rented out a house to that did not belong to her. Tyler was exposed by County Supervisor Gene Bishop for making claims about building tiny houses that never came into fruition. And she collected money from people as donations to see these so-called tiny houses be built, which never happened. So where's the money that was donated by all these people? Tyler also claims that she's helping veterans. But if you do a little bit of research, some of the veterans around Golden Valley made damaging claims about Leslie Tyler taking their money. These are the kinds of people that Bullhead City does not want representing them. And it is sad to see that Charlie Kirk is being exploited by these 2 Karens who desperately want recognition for themselves to the point they have to attack an elderly woman, going as far as calling Mrs. Genovese a snake.
So what's the thing between you and Leslie Tyler?
Leslie Tyler's crazy.
I know, I'm familiar with her.
She's a slumlord. And
Hey, Jeff. Hey, is your mom here, Jessica or Jeff? I know, but this is on my property and it's not on your guys's, and I'm gonna call the sheriff and have it tagged.
Okay, don't be not calling the bar like that. 6 in the morning.
It's 7:17 and I knocked nicely.
There is a baby.
Okay, I wasn't aware. I don't rent to the bait. No, I didn't, Jessica. Is one of them there I can talk to about moving this thing?
Yes, and they're sleeping. It's 7 in the morning.
It's 7:15. Okay, I'm gonna call the sheriff and have it tagged.
So what's the thing between you and Leslie Tyler? She just...
Leslie Tyler's crazy.
I know, I'm familiar with her.
She's a slumlord, and she tried to get the county to give her properties for free so she could develop her fake economic development company.
Okay.
And I helped her for probably a year and a half, meeting with different department heads and putting this proposal together for homes for veterans and everything. And then we realized that she was a fraud. And she never could come up with anything. And then she started screaming at different department heads and employees. So we put a block on her phone, and any contact with the county had to go through the county attorney. So she holds that against me.
And that's why it doesn't make sense that she was wanting Gene to tell this.
Now, what was Leslie Tyler doing there? Was she just watching the debate, or was she
she
serving
was
pizza?
actually running Mary Ann Salem's booth with the
Mary Ann Salem's concerned, we're all concerned. We're law-abiding citizens. If this lady has the ultimate power at her disposal, and then some other lady, Anna, today wrote a statement saying everything that Mary Ann Salem supposedly told Sergeant Tapia. So that leaves a concern to me by Sergeant in the Sheriff's Department exposing other people's information.
When Leslie Tyler was questioned by the Mojave County Sheriff's Department, she was so worried that her statements were going to get back to Gene Bishop. Why? Was Leslie Tyler lying to the deputy? To make matters worse, Tyler even went as far as to report that Gene Bishop was going to retaliate against her. This method of manipulation by Leslie Tyler is well known, and anybody who has anything to do with her is out of their mind. The county had to put an alert on her phone because she threatened to sue, and the county attorney had to deal with her. She threatened to sue the entire county. She threatened to sue Bullhead City, Arizona. And if you do further research on her family, they too are also sue-happy people. She is not to be trusted. And for her to even be involved in any kind of fundraising event is not surprising at all. But Charlie Kirk's memory should not be tainted because of scammers and swindlers who put themselves on a celebrity pedestal status and who involve themselves for the purpose of gaining recognition from the community. There is something seriously sick about that.
Then we realized that she was a fraud.
If I owned a liquor store and people robbed my store and you guys came out and investigated my businesses and then called the felonious party or the criminal, or the suspected criminal, and tell them, well, this is what Leslie, the victim, said, blah, 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 blah. Is that standard operating procedure of your investigations by a sergeant?
Like I said, we have to go in there and say, you know, did you do this? I mean, I think...
I understand that, but at what point do you're deflecting my question. You go in and you ask those people, but then you don't contact the victim and tell them what the suspect said. This sergeant contacted Gene Bishop back and told him all these things.
Well, I can't speak for Sergeant Tapia on what he did.
No, but you're a sergeant. I'm asking you if that's your standard operating procedure. Are you going to go back and tell Gene Bishop what I'm reporting to you like this other sergeant has?
If I was taking this report, I would absolutely contact Gene Bishop to question her on this report, yes.
And questioning her, is that releasing the information of my statements to her?
We're going to be talking about the statements that you released to me so I can get to the bottom of it, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the court's bid and I just want to know what my level of threat is here. You know, when you're talking to her, when you're asking for no contact, you know what I mean? Is she going to get on the phone instantly and start sending her goons after me? So, all right, I will try to get to the court this morning to get that injunction issued.
Okay. And if you feel like there's an abuse of power, you can also contact the Attorney General's office and file a complaint.
Yeah, we are. We're in the process. We're going to do that as well.
Okay. Do you need anything else from me, Leslie?
No, sir, and thank you so much for all you do for our county, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too, thank you.
And I helped her for probably a year and a half, meeting with different department heads and putting this proposal together for homes for veterans and everything. And then we realized that she was a fraud. And we realized that she was a fraud.
Okay, all right, thank you.
This proposal together for homes for veterans and everything. And then we realized that she was a fraud.
I hope you will join us. Thank you.